Tayo kayo ng ganda ka.
So, where are we, Matt?
Ang may kaso.
Yeah, we're at this really cool estate that's almost 100 years old now. Oh, but yeah, it's really big. It's really cool to do. And it's almost 100 years old, which is also really cool.
Everybody up off the back step there. Thank you so much. Nice school group. Wonderful. Thank you, Dan. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Great. My name is Brian. On behalf of California State Parks, I want to welcome you all here to Hearst Castle. This is the Grand Rooms tour. This is the main tour we have here at the castle. This is going to take us through the gardens, and it's going to show us 5 large entertainment rooms of Casa Grande. And it's just going to give us a little glimpse into the exuberance and passion of William Randolph Hearst. Before we get started, though, I do need to mention just a few things. And I know you just heard this on the bus from Alex Trebek, but I am required to reiterate some of the guidelines here. First of all, this is one of the most visited house museums in the country. This is an accredited art museum. So please feel free to touch absolutely nothing, except for handrails. You're going to see a lot of steps here on the estate. We do encourage you to use the concrete metal handrails when you need to use those. Also, the patio furniture that you see around the estate, the wicker furniture, and even the marble benches outside, you're more than welcome to sit. Other than that, everything else is pretty much off limits for you. And once we're inside the building, we're going to be remaining on the blue-gray carpet that's provided for us. That's going to be our pathway through the house today. If you ever look down at your feet at any time, because I know this is going to be a sensory overload experience for most of you here today, and you're not going to be looking down at your feet. If you do look down at your feet and see yourself standing on something pretty or beautiful, you're definitely standing in the wrong place. We're looking for something that looks like it's from Home Depot. All right. Also, we're going to be moving fairly quickly through the gardens today. That's by design. This is an hour-long tour, and we want to give everybody as much time inside the house as possible. So I highly encourage everybody to just stay with the group through this hour. You're definitely going to be seeing things through the gardens that you're going to want to go and get pictures of, but I encourage you to wait until after the tour to do that. After the tour, you're going to have as much time as you want to roam around the hilltop, take all of your outside pictures. But just to give everybody as much time inside the building, we just ask that you stick with the group. Helping us stay together is Dan here. He's a fellow guide.
Good afternoon.
He's resting his voice. He's very knowledgeable. However, if you have any problems, concerns, emergencies, please see Dan. He will help you with that. If you have any questions about the monument here, William Randolph Hearst himself, please direct those questions to me. Please turn your flashes off inside the building. This is just to preserve the artwork. You're encouraged to take as many pictures as you want. Turn them back on when you exit the building if you like. Also, eating, chewing gum, drinking anything other than water, and smoking is strictly prohibited on the hilltop. Finally, at the end of the tour, you're not going to come back here to catch your bus. You're going to find your bus toward the back of the castle. They leave approximately every 10 minutes for your convenience. I get this question a lot. Whenever we get to see the inside Roman pool, well, every person here gets to walk through the inside Roman pool on your way out of the off the hilltop today, because that's your bus stop. I think I just covered everything. Has anybody ever been here before? Some yes, mostly no. Welcome back. Welcome. So, who was William Randolph Hearst, right? Well, that's a good question. It's not so easily answered. In general terms, Mr. Hearst was a businessman, he was a newspaper publisher, he was a politician, he was a Hollywood filmmaker, he was a rancher, a builder, and a collector of art, antiques, and antiquities, especially in his later life. Mr. Hearst can seem larger than life, mercurial, and a bit daunting at times, but actually, a real tangible outline of a human being begins to emerge once we start peeling away the layers. Actor Charlie Chaplin once said, "Out of all the personalities I've known in my life, Mr. Hearst had made the deepest impression on me. It was the enigma of his personality that fascinated me the most. In worldly values, he was the freest man I had ever known. He was 56 years old when he began construction here on the hilltop, so at a time in most men's lives when they'd be considering slowing down, in many ways he was just getting started. The construction here lasted over the course of 28 years, and it was never completed. So over the course of the next hour, we'll be exploring the very complex nature of Mr. Hearst's personality, the man who author David Nassau described as defined in all things by contradiction. And we will also time travel a little bit 100 years ago to walk in the footsteps of his many distinguished guests on a typical day here at La Cuesta Encantada, the Enchanted Hill. So let's get started.
All right, cool. Oh my God, look how cool that is. Wow.
Was in the construction during the course of 28 years. If you have questions along the way, please feel free to ask those questions and we'll make this an organic experience. But to start with, the story actually begins with George Hearst. Now, George Hearst was William Randolph Hearst's father. He was a hog farmer from Missouri. He didn't like farming, though. He always said it was a slow way to make money for people living at it, and that's about all. He only had a third-grade education. He taught himself how to mine. Missouri was mostly lead and copper mining. When the gold rush struck here in California, he resisted at first, but he eventually found himself on a wagon train headed west. He survived all kinds of challenges on this journey, including a bout of cholera. He eventually ended up in San Francisco in 1850. He was 30 years old at the time. He then spent the better part of the next decade searching very unsuccessfully for gold until in 1859 he bought a 1/6 interest in the Ophir mine. That ended up being part of the Nevada Comstock silver lode, the largest silver strike in United States history, turned him into a millionaire overnight. George Hearst passed away in 1891, serving as United States Senator for the state of California. He also passed away one of the top 10 richest men in the country. After he made that initial fortune, though, he returned to Missouri because his mom was passing away. He was taking care of some family business there. At that time, he married his sweetheart, Phoebe Hearst. They returned here to the West Coast. He started making a bunch of wise investments in other gold mines, started buying up a bunch of land. That's when Mr. Hearst was born. William Randolph Hearst was born in 1863 in San Francisco. This was the height of the Civil War, the same year that Abraham Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address. William Randolph Hearst's life spanned 18 presidents, from Lincoln to Truman, from the Civil War to the atom bomb. 2 years later, in 1865, his father George purchased his initial land purchase here in San Francisco, 40,000 acres. It's rumored he paid as little as 70 cents per acre, and later complained that he paid too much. But it wasn't long before the ranch land was converted into a working ranch. He'd bring his young son up here quite frequently. This is where William Randolph Hearst first fell in love with the land. He once said, "I'd rather spend a month here than anywhere else in the world." He fell in love with the rugged outdoors, riding horses, camping, climbing the big oak trees, looking out of the Pacific Ocean. One of the main reasons he wanted to build here in the first place. His family called this Camp Hill. Now his mom, Phoebe Hearst, she was a philanthropist, she was a school teacher. She was very instrumental in creating what we know in this country as the Parent-Teacher Association. So education was of the utmost importance to her. She had devoted much of her life to see that her young son had an appreciation for history and the arts. So much so that in 1873, when Mr. Hearst was just 10 years old, she took him on an 18-month grand tour of Europe. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been on an 18-month vacation before. This is where Mr. Hearst first laid his eyes on castles, palaces, royal gardens, sparked his imagination. And it's one of the first inspirations here that his responses for everything that he saw here really inspired him. Now, he couldn't do any of this alone. He needed a lot of help. The year his mom passes away in 1919, he gets in contact with a family architect. Her name was Julia Morgan. She was a very accomplished architect at the time, very good friend of his mom's. He writes to her and he says, "Miss Morgan, we're tired of going up there and camping in tents and getting a little too old for that. I'd like to build a little something on the hilltop." Well, as you can see, that little something turned into quite a bit more. We have to talk about Julia Morgan just a little bit, because without her, none of this would have been possible. It's very unusual for a woman architect to be as accomplished as Julia Morgan was during that time period. She graduated from UC Berkeley in 1894 with a civil engineering degree. At the behest of her mentor, Bernard Maybach, she applied to the École des Beaux-Arts School of Fine Arts in Paris. She wasn't admitted until her third attempt. She was the first woman to be admitted into that school, first woman to graduate from the architecture program there. She taught herself how to speak French. She taught herself the metric system. And she ultimately completed a 6-year program in just 3 years. Because she had to. At that particular school, at that particular time, it was the best school you could go to for fine arts. You couldn't study there past the age of 30 years old. She didn't get admitted into the program until she was 27. So she only had 3 years to get to the program, and she did it. She returned to California here, where she started getting work as an architect, but she wasn't getting paid nearly enough money. So she started her own architectural firm in San Francisco. She was the first female licensed architect in the state of California. She worked on 700 construction projects in her lifetime. The castle was number 503. Now, we are standing in front of one of 3 take advantage of that view. Costa del Sol here, House of the Sun, provides a view of the sunset. Costa del Mar, House of the Sea, provides a view of the Pacific Ocean. Costa del Monte, House of the Mountain, provides a view of the Santa Lucia mountain range over here. So now with all of that in mind, let's take a walk up to the Neptune Terrace where we can view one of the castle's most regal locations.
This is cool. Right, this is cool. So pretty. Oh wow. Okay. Whoa. Now that is a pool. Oh buddy. Beautiful. Jeez. Alright. It's so cool.
Come sit in the wicker furniture, pretend you're a guest. Order a daiquiri. Won't be delivered.
Okay, now that's pretty. Wow. Man, that's insane.
He wanted something to look different here. All for what was starting to construct it, they had to tear it down, start all over from scratch. This happens a lot. It's not only cost time, but it costs money. Mr. Hearst had a reputation for having an airy disregard for all things financial. Not regarding money was his way of not being fooled by it. So he was married. He was married to Millicent Hearst, with whom he had 5 children, all boys. In the original construction here on the hilltop, there was no design for a plan. There was no plan for this. This, what we're looking down on, was supposed to be a rose garden and a reflecting pool. It gets very hot here in the summer, up to 110, even up to 115 degrees some days. Millicent Hearst, she requested a pool be built so that her and the boys could cool down. And if you're looking down at the pool here, this is the 3rd version of the pool, actually. It was built once and modified twice. Only 3rd, that's it. If you take a look down, you see that inner ring down at the pool there. So the 1st version of the pool was half that size. The 2nd version of the pool was the size of that inner ring. Much larger, much more elaborate. Everything in Mr. Hearst's pool was that bigger, never smaller. It's 140 feet long, 50 feet wide, 95 feet wide on the outside, 3.5 feet deep for 1 meter on the left, 10 feet deep for 2 meters on the right, over 345,000 gallons for 1.3 million liters of water. There are a couple residents walking up here. This time around here, the pool was not filled, it was empty. Between 2014 and 2018, it's been renovated. Approximately 5,000 gallons of water a day. Those of you who are from California realize this is a pretty serious problem. They didn't do that, but they did. And we are standing on the roof of 17 restaurants. Showers, happy here. Now I mentioned he was a collector. We're going to see a lot more of that as we start moving through this journey today. But over here, we want to find 3rd to the 4th century Roman fragments. If you take a look across the pool there, you'll see modern Roman temple facade that was designed by architect William Morgan. And she designed it so that he could house these antiquities. So the columns, the capitals at the top of the columns, the rectangular capitals above that, the triangular pediment on top are all mixed with old and new parts made out of 1st to 4th century Roman fragments. The statuary on the front there depicts Neptune and his Nereid. Neptune being the Roman god of the sea. Those sculptures are 17th century houses made of limestone and marble. On either side of the pool, right frames the pool are colonnades that were designed by William Morgan, and classic Ionic style of architecture made out of marble from marble from Now, is there enough space to cutoff point to Mr. Hearst's land here, 250,000 acres. Now that sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But it's actually not the largest ranch he owned. He owned 1 million acres down in Mexico, which he did have plans to develop at some point when he ran out of time. Up to the right here, a little bit further, is the Reddit volcano here. And then up further to the right, this is the smallest of the three gas spots, 2,500 square feet, Casa del Monte, Casa the Mountain. Now, Mr. Hearst could be pretty unrealistic from time to time about what he expected here. All three of these gas spots started at the same time in February 1920. He had anticipated that all three of these gas spots would be completed by the summer of 1920. This is the smallest of the three, and this wasn't completed until the summer of 1921. But it is the house that he and his family did initially stay in on the hilltop. We could all collectively think of any number of things to occupy our time these days, but 100 years ago, you're out in the middle of nowhere. He wanted to make sure that his guests had enough entertainment and he was providing enough activities for them. So obviously we have the swimming pool here with sunbathing. He had a zoo here. He had 95 species of exotic animals that roamed over 2,000 acres. You can go hunting, fishing, horseback riding. You can take a car ride 40 miles up the coast here, still be on his property. Tennis is probably one of the most popular things you can do. But maybe you just wanted to take a leisurely stroll through his garden, which we will all do right now on our way to Sekmet, the oldest antiquity on the entire estate.
This is beautiful. Wow, look at that. It's a hidden Mickey.
Egyptian antiquities, most likely fostered by his mom. She printed archaeological exhibitions and she was a collector herself. Sekmet here, the oldest antiquities on the entire state. They're 18th and 19th dynasty, made out of diorite, which is the hardest form of granite rock on the planet Earth, which is why she thinks it's got many elements like this. Sekmet, Egyptian mythology, is the goddess of war with the head of a lion, the body of a woman. She's the bloodthirsty protector of the sun god Ra. You think about the silver shield here on her head. These are 4 different art objects that were acquired over several years from 3 different art dealers. She sits on a modern fountain here designed by Julia Morgan with a lotus bloom motif. The lotus bloom represents the sun's creation and rebirth. If you were to be a guest here, Mr. Hearst's estate, you'd be dropped off at the south roundabout here, walked up these steps, and on your way either to one of the guest cottages or up to the main house, Casa Grande. Sekmet would most likely be the first thing that you would see. Terrace. This was a common area for Mr. Hearst's day. This is where his guests, family members would congregate. There were an abundance of patio furniture out there at all times with umbrellas. Picnics were had out here. Entertainment would be had out here. Mr. Hearst would even conduct his business out here from time to time. Now, you can believe it. When Mr. Hearst first conceived of building something here at the hilltop, it was a pretty modest idea at first. It was going to be a California-style bungalow, maybe 2 stories, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Well, that idea quickly evolved. In a very short amount of time, his ideas were much more elaborate. From this perspective, you can see his ultimate intended vision of a Mediterranean hill town. The main building here functioning as a cathedral, residences at slightly lower elevations represented by the 3 guest cottages. And then on the outskirts of many Mediterranean hill towns, you'll find ruins often represented by the Neptune Pool. Building all of these buildings here on the hilltop, Julia Morgan has decided to use steel reinforced concrete for her building material. Now, she Hills College. During that earthquake, 80% of the buildings in San Francisco were destroyed. Her building stood strong, no structural damage whatsoever. She got a lot of contracts after that to rebuild San Francisco. A lot of her work is up there in the Bay Area because she used steel reinforced concrete. It's very economical to use. It was earthquake and fire resistant, and it also gave many possibilities for artistic expression. You have 16 inches of steel reinforced concrete here with a 3-inch limestone facade over it. This was also an opportunity for Mr. Hearst to show off his collection on the outside of the house a little bit. If you look at the facade here, quite clearly it is fashionably inspired very much after Spanish Renaissance church. The stone doorway here, the Caucasus doorway, the Oxford Palace in Spain. The place of the doorway here on either side are 15th century Spanish medieval wild men. In medieval mythology, the wild man represents everything that is wild and animal-like, covered in fur, wearing furry garments. They're actually the protectors of anybody that goes in and out of the house. For more protection, you have St. Peter over here holding the keys to heaven. You have St. Paul over here on this side holding a sword, the instrument of his martyrdom, both 16th century Spanish. The oldest antique here on the facade is the 13th century Spanish Madonna and Child that hangs above the doorway. Hanging above us is a teak wood cornice that Mr. Hearst had added to color. The teak wood was imported from Thailand. The cornice itself was carved by an artist by the name of Jules Dupont in San Francisco workshop. Finally, we've got two bell towers hanging 137 feet above our heads here. Those bell towers were fashioned after one single bell tower in a cathedral in Ronda, Spain, Santa Maria la Mayor. Each one of those bell towers holds 18 parallel bells capable of 3 octaves that ring every day at noon. Beneath the bells in each tower is 2,500 gallons of water storage that's distributed throughout the estate. If you were to be a guest here back in those days, it'd be difficult for me to believe. You wouldn't be extremely impressed by all this. You're out in the middle of nowhere, you've got fresh running water, you have modern plumbing. 5 miles up on Pine Mountain are 3 natural springs. The natural spring water is gravity fed down to a 1.5 billion gallon reservoir over here called Reservoir Hill, and starting somewhere next to the bell tower. You have electricity here from the very start, started out with generators. He then developed his own hydroelectrical plant until he got connected to public electricity. All he really asked of you, now he wanted his guests to have a great time. He pretty much gave them free reign. However, he did encourage them to get outdoors because he loved nature so much. But all he really asked of his guests are 3 special social obligations in the evening hour that were absolutely required. 1 was cocktail hour in the assembly room, 2 was dinner in the refectory, and 3 was a movie in his own private movie theater. I can handle that. We'd normally be walking through the front door here, but there's a mosaic on the other side. We don't walk on it anymore because it was restored in the 1980s. But any entrance into this assembly room is a grand one, as we're all going to experience right now as we enter through the south wing here.
Well, look, it's a bell. It's just the yellow color.
Prime Minister, President Calvin Coolidge just went to grace. We'll guest here at one point. Which is rumored the only evening that Mr. Hearst actually dressed formally for dinner. This was California casual. The dress code here was pretty semi-formal. Dinner gowns for the ladies, jacket and tie for the gentlemen. And this was cocktail hour. Now, a couple of important notes about cocktail hour. He did serve alcohol here in the Hilltop, but he did ration it quite a bit. He wasn't a teetotaler. He did enjoy a glass of wine and a beer from time to time, but he didn't drink in excess, and he didn't appreciate those who did. If you were to become belligerent in his company, you'd find your bags packed on the front doorstep the next day. You were his guest here in his home, and he wanted to get to know you, and he wanted you to be respectful of that. That said, actors Cary Grant and David Niven were notorious for smuggling in their own bottles of booze and hiding it underneath their beds before the valets could check their bag. Cary Grant once said, "You might be able to get 2 extremely weak cocktails during cocktail hour if you're fast enough," and David Niven said that the wine flowed like glue during dinner time. But this was in cocktail hour, so it might be about from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, or from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, something along those lines. Marion Davies would be in this room greeting all the guests, making sure everybody was having a great time. My most attached was very warm and charming. She was very kind. She was always had a smile on her face. She saw somebody, a wallflower, she would bring them back into the party, make sure everybody was having a grand time. When Mr. Hearst was ready to receive his guests, he would come down in an elevator. Now, he was an elderly guy. He was 6'3", 250 pounds. So behind this wall here is an elevator. And when that door is shut, it doesn't look like a door at all. So you sort of come down and mysteriously appear to be 16 century Italian fire. On the other side, wider 15th century pattern wire stone. Now, they were used mostly for aesthetics and for functional use. You like the way they look, so they're used more as decorative family. However, I'm sure some of these guests didn't see them. Also, very popular in some of the one of the form of station as well. But the insurance was finally ready to see you guys come down. Now, the wait staff would have to be on call from 7 o'clock on. Mr. Hearst might not decide to eat until 9, 10, maybe not even midnight. But when that time finally came, you would take Mary and Davies by the arm and you would escort all the guests through this door into the reception. Yes, in 2003 there was a 6.5. No structural.
Well, guys, the tour was really cool. Sorry I wasn't able to film most of it, but I hope you liked what you see, and I really enjoyed this. We were celebrating my parents' anniversary, which was really cool, so yeah.